What's up, y'all? It's KB, and I love movies. If this is your first time here, welcome. Just wanted to take some time. I was going to record a video just saying what I was going to do for the month of September. So, first thing that I have here is, for me personally, is a monthly challenge. I like to do a monthly challenge just to get a variety of movies from my library and streaming and everything into, you know, the repertoire of sorts. So, what I want to do for the month of September is I want to have, well, I've been doing this for like well over a decade. What I normally do is a Criterion challenge. I've been doing this for over a decade, but I follow DVD Talk Forum. I've been doing it for 25 years now. And they have monthly challenges, and September used to be normally the time for the Criterion Challenge, which is great because, pick up a bunch of stuff, whether you do like the Barnes& and Noble's 50% off sales or you do the flash sales on Criterion directly, which is a better buy because you earn money as you go. $500 gets you a $50 gift certificate. Great time to buy a box set. I have one right now, still trying to decide if I'm going to go like Bergman, Fellini, or Godzilla. One of those. But for the month of September, it used to be the Criterion Challenge. They opened it up to make it more like an indie art house. And what they have now is Criterion Channel for the streaming people. You could include stuff on Laserdisc. Any title, it doesn't matter what brand it is. So if it's like, I don't know, Silence of the Lambs, and you got the Kino 4K, or you have the Arrow 4K, or you have the MGM DVD. It doesn't matter as long as it's that title and it's in the collection. But now they open it up to other things. You'll see here Arrow Films, Film Movement, Kino, Mubi, Oscilloscope, Powerhouse Indicator, Sundance. So there's a lot of different things to choose from. I try to keep it to the Criterion because I'm old school like that. But yeah, I'm probably going to incorporate some Arrow and some Kino in there. The challenge is watch 5 films from 5 different decades. So I have some Criterions here: Kino, Criterion, Arrow, Kino, Arrow, Criterion. So I'll pick 5 of these. And these are my extras that didn't really fit into a category because I pretty much have the categories full. Watch 5 films from 5 different countries: France, Japan, UK, South Korea, Iran. 5 different languages: Mandarin, Italian, French, Wolof, Korean. 5 different directors: Gus Van Sant, Michael Romer, Scorsese, Cohen, Casey Lemons. And then 5 different genres. So you'll see I have a combination of Arrow and Criterion here. And then for the old school people at the bottom, they have the above and beyond category, subcategory. So I didn't fill these out yet. I kind of do that as I go along. But this is what it used to be, like the Criterion spines. So 1 to 100, choose something. I'll pop in 7 Samurai again one Saturday. In the Mood for Love, Videodrome. I never opened up my 4K of that. Dazed and Confused, Eddie Coyle, Blowout, Heaven's Gate, Hard Day's Night, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, Night of the Living Dead, kind of getting into the spooky season a little bit there. Smooth Talk, Arsenic and Lace, always a good time. So I'm going to find some way to incorporate all those and watch as many as I can. So we shall see. Almost 4 months ago until the new year. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Time just seems to be, as we do things routine, it seems to be going faster and faster, it seems. So, yeah. We got Guy in the house saying, hello. Hey, everyone, please hit the like button. Thank you, sir. Please, if you like what you're seeing, feel free to hit the like button. If for some reason you are not subscribed and you want to, feel free to subscribe. All that good stuff. Let me take off my comment here from Guy. Do the like, the comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Whatever you like to do, it is up to you. So I mentioned 2 movies there that I am looking forward to checking out because I recently picked them up. So just going on to the next category, just some of the things that I picked up this month as far as like physical media. Oop, somebody might be here. Let's see. So on my Instagram, I always put out like a little sneak peek of what I'm looking at picking up for the month. So just looking at what we have here, I wasn't looking at a lot. Lately, I've been doing a lot of older titles on Whatnot and everything. So I've been going back to that. And yeah, just a few new titles for the month. So I got Furiosa on 4K. I have the Bike Riders right here. I just got that on Blu-ray. It's like not a big deal. I'll watch it once or twice. But some other things that I got there, I did go and pick up the Desperado Steelbook. I was going to do the Mexican trilogy. They actually have it at Barnes & Noble waiting for me to pick up. But I don't know. I probably will watch Desperado the most out of all of them. That's what I used to watch all the time. So, yeah, I think I'll just pick up like the El Mariachi Blu-ray trilogy and just be satisfied with that. But I definitely wanted Desperado in 4K, and I heard the transfer is really good. And instead, I went and I picked up American Gigolo because when it came out, I wasn't sure. I was going kind of back and forth if I was going to get it or not. So I did end up getting that. And then, like I said, a lot of Whatnot auctions and everything. So I picked up Forrest Gump again for less than half of what I paid for it originally. Abigail, this was a fun movie. I like this. And then some older ones. Everyone's always talking about VHS. I've never seen any of them, so I just copped the Steelbook. And also, I was trying to find the 4K at a decent price, but I'm like, I'll probably just watch it once or twice more. So I just picked up the Blu-ray instead. And then there's other things. Let me see. Just looking back, I got some birthday gifts. August meant my birthday, so I got Suspiria from my Canadian BFF, Melissa and Eric up there. Shout out to you. Good morning. And I finally picked up Martin from the DVD collection. Yes, all the episodes of Martin. So I'm going to have fun. I put it in my room, so that's going to be I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm going to throw on an episode of Martin. Dead Reckoning, I did some pre-ordering. I got Your Next 4K from Second Sight, but it hasn't arrived yet. What else? Just different things. Civil War, Twister, some good stuff. Talking about September, been doing a lot of different things, guest appearances, trying out different things. I might go back to the quick convos if I get enough participation, but I miss the conversations, man. I miss the conversations. So I'm definitely going to start doing that again. I have some people lined up and I have some possibles lined up as well. I met some interesting people lately, so I definitely want to get them on. I know for sure, confirmed guests, as we like to say. We have Nate coming up from Geeks and Flicks. I was on a live stream with him earlier this week and we confirmed things. So he will be on in September and hopefully we could get Alex on as well. That should be cool. We have a couple of reschedules that are finally going to be able to come on. So you know him, you love him. Movies with Leo, always with the funny videos and the shorts and TikToks and everything. So it'll be good to just talk movie collecting and just bring the funny with him. He's a great guy. So looking forward to that. We also have someone that I see almost every Thursday night in the chat room when I'm hanging out with Ryan on the Reconnected live stream, and that is Daniel Sibner, or just Sibner as we call him. Just for a little background, he is an actor in New York City, so, New York, stand up. So he was one of the people we had to reschedule, I think once or twice, I don't know. But I'm going to look forward to chatting with him. And also, if you were on Corey's channel, Wilkie's Movies and Music, the other night, you will see that he had on Jordana from Pretty Killer Podcast and the Core 4 Pod. And hopefully we could get her on not in September, but even looking further into October. October's spooky season. And you could see I am ready. I got Sam all ready. Got my cup somewhere out there. Got to break it out and start using that instead of, the everydays. Had to take some coffee there. So last year I did the spooky season conversations, 31 conversations in 31 days, more or less. And it was a lot. So I was trying to decide what I'm going to do for this year. I'm not going to do the 31 days of conversations because it really took me out of like going to the movies and everything. Instead, what I've been doing is reaching out to a couple of folks, a lot of horror fans. I know a lot of you live and breathe 365, the horror genre. And what I said is, hey, recommend a double feature. 2 movies that go well together. And I'm going to do a spooky double feature for the month. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have conversations. I'm still going to have some guests. I have some confirmed that will follow. But I'm looking forward to my first guest being Jordana for October 2nd. We locked in that date. So I will start the month with recommendations and every day probably on Instagram, and maybe I'll do a YouTube short as well. I'm going to just post, hey, Caprice recommended this and that as today's spooky double feature. I checked it out. This is what I thought of the first one. This is what I thought of the second one. Little shorts, nothing too long, kind of hit it and quit it kind of thing. And I'm going to do that, but still try to have a conversation at least once or twice a week. And for everyone that I normally would have on, thank you for past participation, but I really want to focus on getting new guests on because there's so many horror fans out there. Pretty Killer Podcast, Our Life in Horror, my guys from Nightmare Junkhead, like Genius, who, if you ever went to Screenland Armor, you know who Genius is. The Lady Evil, I would love to have you on during the month, as well as get a recommendation from the evil one himself, Tyrone. So I'm going to have my favorites and my previous guests come and help me throughout the month with recommendations. Every day, check them out on Instagram and all that stuff. But I think that's going to be a good balance because if I do a short, I could still go out that night and see Terrifier 3. So we shall see. Looks like my guest is here, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be right back. Aha. As I live and breathe.
Hello.
I just had your website up for everyone to see.
Well, nice. Well, hello, everyone.
We got Nathan Jones in house, and he comes bearing gifts.
I do. This is free to borrow.
Great series. Check it out.
And then these are the UK titles.
Get yourself some friends that travel abroad. That's all I got to say. So I'm just going to show it to you while they're in my hands. So this is a recommendation from... Who did I see with this? I think Ryan was talking about this when it was coming out. And all I saw was Powell and Pressburger. And I was like, yes, please. That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Yeah, the Archers, man. So we have The Small Back Room, which is a Studio Canal title. And the sad thing is, I have to wait to watch this.
So you get a region free?
I have to get a new region free player.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. Things happen. And this I saw I want to say it was Elliot Cohen. He was talking about this Radiance title that came out, and it sold out immediately. And then I said, it sold out immediately for your Orbits and your Diabolics and all that, probably.
It sold out over there, too.
It did?
Yeah.
That popular. Okay. So I'm going to show you the spine first so you could see the name. We have Planet of the Vampires from Radiance. And I love this.
Yeah.
I love that. So I remember seeing this long time ago.
The Trippy Baba film.
Yeah. So it's a UK Blu-ray premiere. 65. Wow. So it's going to be really good to see this without the English dub.
Yeah.
I've never seen it like in Italian and everything, so that should be cool. Looking forward to that. And if you know me and you see the light purple around me, you know how I feel about the man, the late, the great, the purple one, Prince. And I was a little disappointed that they brought out the 4K over here.
Was it only Steelbook?
They had the Steelbook. I don't even know if US got the Steelbook. I think it was just the slip. But at first I was looking at the UK to get the Steelbook, and then I was like, I don't really need it. But what I was thinking is I'm going to be able to dump my Blu-ray, dump my DVD because of the features. I love the archive features, but the 4K didn't have the features. Unless you get the UK version. So it has the 4K and the Blu-ray. Because Warner Brothers, I don't know, have you noticed that they treat the UK a lot better than they treat the US?
Yeah, I was gonna say, not gonna lie. If anyone is watching this right now, here's the thing: the UK just has a better release schedule.
Yeah,
and I think they care about their special features a little bit more. But then again, could be all tied in with, like what we said, Warner Brothers with Universal and Sony, and all the different companies that have these rights. But
yeah.
I honestly, when I was over there, I couldn't stop getting more things.
You went from not spending a lot of money in the first half of the month on physical media to probably blowing your budget for the year.
Oh yeah. I blew way past it.
Nice. I would probably do the same thing. I'd be like, there's an HMV here, there's a FOP here.
Yeah.
Just going all over the place. So I was just going through before you got here, just what's coming up in September for me.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a monthly challenge, which I do every September, which is Criterion Challenge, but they've opened it up to call it like the Indie Art House. So include Arrow, include Kino, include Mubi.
Yeah.
And then different guests on the conversation that I have coming up. Some going into October. So this lady here from Pretty Killer Podcast will be on October 2nd, which is the spooky double feature. My son is telling me Fat Man Scoop passed. Yeah, I read that this morning too. Rest in peace and condolences to his family. If you don't know who Fat Man Scoop is, you don't dance. That's all I got to say.
That's me, unfortunately. I need to look in. Well, I mean, I also have been driving all morning. So.
That is true. I'll play you a song before we leave. Talking about leaving, that's all I really have. We have things to do, food to eat, movies to buy.
Work to not do.
Work not to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't labor on Labor Day. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day, my sweetheart. Yeah, we're going to go get some food as soon as Ryan gets here. Maybe I'll throw in this Purple Rain 4K to check out Let's Go Crazy. The better things in life. But as I always say, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Go watch a movie. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Good seeing everyone.
Yes.